I said this while you were lurking earlier, so you probably didn't hear it, but I was saying like if when I think of the Quvarmy or whatever you want to call it, when I think of consistent consistent support for as long as it has been for the longest time, I think of Sweet and Puppy, because ever since you two popped into my stream from Kitty's raid, you have been a constant presence, a constant amount of support and love, and I I can't forget that, and I'm so thankful for that. No matter what, I can always count on one of you being here for at least a portion of the stream, which is it's very heartwarming and it's very fulfilling. And there are a lot of other people now who stop in, and I appreciate and love them as well. But during the quieter times, there was always you two, and it's just I'm very thankful for you. So big and so strong. I'm so big and so strong. I've often said that I don't do this. As weird as it may sound, I don't do this for other people. I love entertaining people. I love to provide people with laughter or fun or comfort or tears sometimes. I love doing that, but I don't do this for other people. I do this for myself. And that is what allows me to have the strength of will, I think, to stream the way that I do with this absolute chaos, the absolute shamelessness, the long streams that don't drain me in the slightest, that just provide me with energy. That the way that I'm able to just have pure fun here is because I don't do this for other people. I'm doing it for myself. So as long as I'm having a good time, I'm winning. And if I pick up some people along the way who enjoy what I'm doing, then that's a beautiful thing. But I could have nobody watching me, or I could have the entire world watching, and I'd be the same, I'm sure. If the entire world were watching and maybe chatting, it might be a little more difficult to keep up with what's happening, but I would do my best, and I'd probably have to fall behind. But the point is, I'm fine on my own. I am so big and so strong. But you two and all the people who've been showing up lately, who've been so supportive, giving me any amount of their time, whether it's just popping in to say hi, just seeing how I'm doing, or seeing what I'm up to, or coming in to hear a song or something, or get birded, even though that's the stupidest thing in the world. The people who lurk, I know there's a lot of people who lurk who don't really say much. Toki has admitted as such on several occasions that she just comes in and lurks most of the time, and I'm more than appreciative of that. The fact that what I do, this silly stupid bullshit, is enough that people are interested and willing to do that. It does mean a lot, even though I don't do this for that reason. It's still that the fact that my voice echoes around the world in this way, that the wind carries my words to the ears of so many people. I never really thought that I would hit this point, this level. I knew that people enjoyed who I was. I've learned that over the years, and it's something that took a long time to learn and to understand. Fighting against the imposter syndrome and the rejection sensitivity dysphoria. I've said this over and over, time and again. I really shouldn't keep going over this on stream. I'm wasting so much time all the time covering the same topics over and over. But the scars do run deep, and they never will go away entirely. So sometimes it just absolutely baffles me when I think about where I am and how I got here. And you'd think I'd be used to it by now. I should probably be used to it by now, because you've all been here for so long. But I'm a baby. I'm a little crybaby. And crying is a beautiful thing. It's powerful. It's a good release to have. I wasn't expecting this to happen. What happened? Where did this come from? Why is this happening now? Why here? Why now? Ah. I am approaching a year of doing this stupid sexy bullshit. May 15th is the first time that I streamed. The first time I streamed for 5 hours playing 3 different games with stupid bits and dumb jokes and gimmicks. I didn't even use my actual PNG for like the first hour of the stream. I used a scuffed chibi drawing from Sugoi for it as a joke because I thought it'd be funny, which is just such a stupid thing to do on your first stream. That's how you introduce yourself to people. That's what you do. You play Clumsy Fred and you get stuck on a level of a physics-based platformer for 45 minutes, but you are a stupid, determined asshole, and you're like, I'm just gonna do it. I can do it. There's no new content here. I'm barely providing any commentary. But I want to win. I'm not going to lose this. I'm not giving up. Never be game over. And everybody gets quiet because there's like nothing happening on stream. But you are determined. You keep pushing through until you win. And it is a moment, and you feel so strong. And you have to move on to the next game because you spent way too long playing that game already. So you have to move on. But it's a beautiful thing, and it's been almost a year, and it's been such a wild fucking ride. There have been so many ups and downs. There's been so many insane things. The year 2021, I lived 1,000 lifetimes. I lived and died hundreds of times during that year for so many reasons. And to think where I started and where I've gotten to, it took me so long because of the way that I am, the way I produce, advertise, and exist with my content. It takes me so long to get any sort of people to look at me. And again, I do it for myself, so I have a blast no matter what. I just make things because I think they're funny, or I think it's a silly thing to do, or I like what I'm doing. And if people pick it up along the way, more power to them, more beauty for them. But it took me so long to get anybody to look at me, and I was fine with that because this is who I am. I never expected to have any sort of real audience. If I could get a niche 1 or 2 people who enjoyed what I did, that was a huge victory to me. So I think it took me a month or more to get 50 followers on Twitter. I'm still inching my way along, and I probably have moved faster, honestly, than I should. There are plenty of people who've done worse than me, who have it harder than me. So, like, I shouldn't even say anything like that because all things considered, I hit affiliate within 3 months of streaming. That's super fast. There are so many people who struggle so long and so hard for that. And I did it because I made friends with some people and they liked what I did. And they pushed for me in a way.
You suck.
Fuck you. You suck. Thanks. Me too. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Thank you, sweet. You suck. I'm rambling. But it slowed down because I hit affiliate in one stream, and I did one affiliate stream, and then I was devastated by something that like ruined me almost for a while, and I took 2 weeks off from doing anything at all. Then I made Reignition Reforged, and I came back, and I started streaming to a self-destructive degree almost, where I just went hour after hour after hour, working 45 to 50 hours a week on average, streaming 50 to 60 hours a week on average. It was an insane amount of output just because I was enjoying what I was doing and I wanted to do it, and I wanted to distract myself as well. And I just went at it. And then another thing happened in December, and suddenly I take 2 months off from streaming. 2 months of not existing hardly on the internet in any way, in any capacity. And I knew there were people who cared about me. I knew there were people who were around, my friends, my found family, the people who've been here to support me for so long, who would probably still be there even though I was gone for a long time, even though I just disappeared without a trace. But there was part of me that always wondered, like, what if everybody just forgot about me because I just disappeared? Is there any point to coming back? Should I just stay this way? Should I just stay gone? And I did consider it for a bit, because I'm a menace to myself in my mind, and I eventually got the idea, like, okay, I'm just gonna do a stupid thing, because I thought about doing a New Year's Eve celebration stream on New Year's Eve, but I didn't at the time. I went to bed instead. I went to sleep instead, and I had that dumb idea, and I thought, I'm a stupid guy. I do a lot of very stupid things. it would be really funny to do a New Year's Eve celebration stream just like in the middle of February. So fuck it. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do some stupid bullshit. I'm gonna be a man of dramatics. I'm going to come in without telling anybody I'm doing it, without giving any warning. And I'm not going to even advertise it right away. I'll give it a little bit of time, just kind of hang out, see if anybody shows up. Leroy Jenkins! Thank you for the Leroy Jenkins suite. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm getting so behind on chat. I'm rambling right now. I'm just fucking going. I'm never shutting up. I'm so sorry. I will catch up shortly. I just, now that I've started talking, I feel like I should finish talking and just like say everything that I've been saying. And there's so many things that happen, and I don't, like, I hit the starting soon thing, and Coding Hayes was there like right away because I told him about it. He's one of my in real life friends. I told him I was going to do it, so he was there right away. Then Puppy was there like right away, and Puppy was streaming at the time. I was lurking in Puppy's stream when I hit starting soon, and he still found his way in there like immediately. And then Snake showed up, and I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm not forgotten. And I'm a dumbass. I should know better. I should know that I'm not going to be forgotten. But even though I know that, even though I have faith in the people who love me, who support me, the scars run deep, and I still worry. I still think I'm just a man. I'm just some dude. How could I possibly have made enough of an impact to matter in any way? And I know it's stupid. I'm not out here for pity or anything. I'm not looking for praise or compliments. I'm just venting thoughts that
Ding dong.
have
Hello.
ding dong. Hello, hello. Thank you, Paku Plaza, for joining the Quvariety. There's no turning back. You're mine now. You've come in at a very strange time. I am venting a lot of thoughts and feelings, and welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful time. I hope you enjoy your stay. I promise I'll get back to some normal stuff very soon. I'm just getting this out there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Quvariety Show. I am your Quvar for the evening. Yeah, I'm named after it. It's not named after me. Bunch of stuff. I do lots of things. Right now, I'm venting. I wrote a... I've read this on stream before. But I wrote a thing for one of those trends on Twitter where you get likes on it and you answer questions. And because I am who I am, I answered a lot of questions in a lot of very lengthy ways. There are several answers. There are several tweets long, and one of them is the question about biggest fear. And this was in July that I wrote this, I think. Yeah, July 19th, and I wrote, biggest fear. I don't feel like I'm legitimately scared of many things. I'm not fond of certain little beasties or events or maybe startled by them, but actual, real fear. I think my biggest fear may be being forgotten. I spend so much of my life just being me, being seen, trying to be seen. I spend so much time by myself, isolated in my own mind, and trying to realize what the truth is about me, about who I am and who I can be, about how the world will see me, the people I've met, the lives I've touched. Is it enough? Have I made an impact? Enough to be remembered? If I disappeared for one reason or another, would the memories remain? Would you cry for me? Would the echo of my voice linger long after I last spoke? Would my words carry weight? Would your heart? Would I live on in your minds? My biggest fear is to be forgotten. I don't want fame. I don't want glory. I only want for those I love to remember my name, to remember me, to remember the good I've done, the fond memories. I want to be seen, and for that to leave a mark. I want to live on in your hearts. And I think I'm doing well. I've met some wonderful people I love dearly and who love me in turn. I can't say for sure. I can't see it from the outside, but I feel like I've done some good. Made some people smile. Enough for my legacy to last at least a little while. And that still carries on to this day to some degree, because obviously, it's obvious that there are people who see me, who like seeing me, who continue to come back time and time again, knowing that they're in the Quvariety now and there's no turning back. They're mine. But I still wonder sometimes, and I, I'm so big and so strong, and it doesn't weigh me down like it used to, but it weighs me down in a different way now where I'm almost overwhelmed under the weight of the love and support that is being thrown at me because it's so absolutely baffling. I'm absolutely flabbergasted by the amount of people that care about what I do. People who stop by for a single stream and tell me that I am amazing or incredible or they love what I do or they're sticking around, they're not leaving, they're not going anywhere. There have been people who like KR Cloud 777 in the first stream, the I'm Fish stream that they popped into, they told me that they think I have what it takes to be one of the greatest streamers ever, and that is incredible praise for somebody who just pops in for like an hour and just listens to me ramble and babble and do my stupid bullshit. I don't know what I do that incites that level of support from people. I don't know. I'm just a man with words. I just say things sometimes. I do stupid things. I say things that I think are funny that a lot of people don't actually. I say really stupid things. And I do dumb bits and gimmicks. I start my streams with little one-off jokes that a handful of people will see at the start of the stream and then nobody else will get around to ever. I do stupid fucking try not to cry streams. I do New Year's Eve Celebrapaloozas for 30 hours. I stream forever and more. I say I'm not a bear. I'm not a hashtag karaoke streamer. I'm a cult of personality, and I don't know if that's really me, but it's making more sense because I'm just here, just being me, and I'm being seen. And that means more than I can say, more than I should say, and I shouldn't be taking minutes upon minutes upon minutes to rant and ramble and babble about this for this long. But I feel strongly, I feel so much, and sometimes apparently I just need to let that out there and just fucking scream to the sky that I don't know what this is, but I will never let this die if I can help it. I can't guarantee that I won't ebb and flow from time to time, that I might need to take some time alone, that I might need some time away, but I do love doing this, and I do love doing it for you, and I love you, and I'm thankful for all of you. And I'm just here. And to have so many people on the other side of things, the other content creators, so many people who did it. Thank you, Sweet, for the 100 bits. You're fucking funny. I love you, motherfucker. You're awesome. The greatest, the biggest. Keep on talking. You're worth everything. You're wunderbar. Thank you. Thanks for making me cry again. I'm sorry, Sweet. Thank you so much for the bits. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I'll get to the end soon. I don't know where the end is. I don't know what I'm saying or where I'm saying it or why I'm saying it or why I'm continuing to pump and pump and pump at it. The fact there are so many content creators, or even there's been a handful of viewers who have told me that I inspire them to do things, to get out there and do things, to create things, to try new things, that people who inspire me to be better.
Who did it?
Who did it? Thank you, Sweet, for the bit. There are so many people who work so fucking hard, and I see how hard they work. And I see how amazing they are. And they inspire me to be better. To want to be better. And they tell me that I inspire them. That doesn't track. That's not how that's supposed to work. There has been more than one occasion already, even though I'm just this far in this weird, strange journey, where people have told me I'm their favorite streamer. And I don't understand. I'm sorry that you're hearing
Who did it?
who did it. Oh, Paku Plaza, thank you for the bits. That's so sweet of you. Fuck. Keep doing you, my man. You're making me cry now. Shit. Thank you for stopping in for this insane rush of emotions, and thank you for the bits. That's extremely sweet of you. I'm sorry that you're hearing my sniffling and my crying. I cry a lot. I'm a man who cries. I'm a crier by nurture, if not by nature. But I just, there's so many wonderful people, so many amazing people, so many people who I cannot fathom seeing me in that way, who tell me that I'm these things. And I'm just like, I'm just doing things. I'm just here. I don't know what you see in me or why you see that much of me. Even as I build my own level of confidence, as I build my own confidence in myself, my own belief in myself, even as I build that, my positive affirmations, my platitudes, my self-worth, my feeling of self-worth, I still can't find the ability to fathom how that is possible. Because I'm just doing things. I'm just doing stupid things. What kind of madman starts an Elden Ring stream by doing stupid bullshit, getting 30 minutes behind on chat, coming back in, playing the game for like a half hour, then stopping that to sing some songs for like an hour, and then stopping that to just start rambling and ranting for I don't know how long I've been doing this. It feels like forever about a history and feelings that don't need to be said. They don't need to be expressed this thoroughly in this way. This is not what this is. This is not what this needs to be. But I am dangerously genuine, just like Chester Cheeto is dangerously cheesy. And I can't help myself sometimes. I am a man of means and a man of emotion, and I just feel I love deeply, so much so I could drown. It's getting harder and harder to breathe, but I am here. I am me, and you see me, and I appreciate you so much. And if it takes me a half hour of venting and rambling, ad-libbed essay writing in my mind right now, this absolute nonsense, if it takes that to express even a fraction of how much your presence, your energy, your support means to me, just the fact that you're here, that you're giving me your time, that this many people give me their time, it's an incredible thing. To think that anybody would sit
Who
in
did it?
Who did it? Thank you, sweet, for the bit. Love you. You're an inspiration. You're awesome. I'll never stop to thank you. You helped me so much to find myself again. Trust me, I love you deeply. I'll never be ever be here for you. Never stop being you. I can't. I couldn't if I wanted to. I couldn't if I wanted to. I am absolutely me, whole and free, and that is something you'll get used to here on the Quvariety show. Dangerously genuine. I do not put on any masks aside from this PNG here. This is who I am. This is what I am. I'm this, but I am me. There is nothing here. That's why the Quvar lore is vast and ever expanding, and it never stops growing because it is being created as we live here together in this way. I am who I am, and who I am is Quvar. Who I am is me. And I could not stop being me if I wanted to. I can be an actor from time to time. I do voice acting for video games, not like legitimately, not as a business, but for games where there's lots of dialogue, I'll do voice acting for it. I fully voice acted Undertale or Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2. I write my own little short stories and I read those. I can act to some degree, but this is not an act. And it takes trust to believe in that. It's such a paradox to say, trust me, you can trust me. But this is just wholly who I am, and I know it's a little dramatic at times, it's a little erratic at times. It may seem difficult to believe that one man could be this way, because I am not your standard everyday person. I am Quvar, and this has happened before. I talked about it in the past, that I did that Nuzlocke Survivor tournament competition online, and I was writing in my confessional, which is just you talking to yourself about the game in theory, and I wrote 140,000 words in there over the course of 2 months because I'm a madman. I can't be stopped. I sent 3,000 messages on Discord in that confessional to myself over that course of time. 140,000 words is the average length of a dystopian novel. That is what I did. I wrote. Why do I write like I'm running out of time? Why do I write like I needed to survive? Why do I write like tomorrow won't arrive? I just write. I'm a man who writes. I build palaces out of paragraphs, and I can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. I wrote all of that. I wrote, and I wrote, and I wrote, and I wrote, and on top of that, I wrote a short story because I'm insane. During that month, I was so sleep deprived. I was working, I was writing, I was writing, I was working, I was writing, I was being, I was feeling, I was writing, I was writing, I was writing. That short story took me 18 hours to read on stream. 18 hours to read that. I wrote that on top of the confessional that I wrote, and there were people in chat. I have an album of screenshots on my phone that I haven't had to check in so long that is called Sometimes People Like You, because I did not know at the time. I did not fully appreciate the extent to which I am me, and there are people, it's just screenshots of people in the viewer chat, which I could not see until I had ended the competition. I could actually go in there and see what they were saying, and there were so many words of praise for me, so many people who were my friends for a long time who talked me up, so many people who saw me for the first time and fell in love right away, and I don't understand it. I don't get it any single day of the week. But they were there for me. They were there for me, and they saw me. And there was a point at one point when somebody who was new said, "I don't know about this Quvar dude. He seems really dramatic. Why is he playing this up like this?" And one of my dear friends, Shup, who is one of my mods as well, and also streams. Hold on, let me give him a shout out right now.
Hero. Get it?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Biospark, for enrolling Pocket Plaza in the Quvariety, but harder this time with money. Is this like a draft now? This metaphor is bad. I'm sorry, but thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Let me give my lovely mod a little shout out. He streams as well occasionally. He's been doing a Nuzlocke recently. He's wonderful. He ran the competition, and
Who did it?
Thank you, sweet, for the bit. We'll always love you. Not only sometimes, fuck you. You're awesome. I know. I'm awesome. I'm the best, the greatest, the test of greatness. This is who I am, and I can't change this. But they said that. They said, this man is very dramatic. Why is he acting out like this? Why is he being this way? I don't get it. And Shup came in and said, no, you don't get it. This is just Quvar. That's who he is. This is him genuinely being himself. And after the competition, I didn't win. I got third place. I got hard third place because I love too much, and Survivor is not a place for love. But they did have this awards ceremony at the end, and they and yes, Paku, enjoy your emotes. They are wonderful. Several of them were made by people who I love dearly. 2 of them were made by me. They are the emotes themselves. So I hope you enjoy. But there were awards at the end, and I apparently handily won the fan favorite award because that's where the Quvariety was born originally, was in that competition, the Quvariety. People would stop in because the only way the viewers could really interact with the competitors was through reactions on Discord, and they would react to my posts sometimes with Quvarmy heart, Quvariety, offering me support in that way, letting me know that they saw me, that they heard me, even when I couldn't hear them yet. And they did that. I won the fan favorite, and in addition to that, I won the best confessional, because my confessional was an insane trap of random thoughts and emotions and vents and rants, and that's where I did my top 10 road signs. It's that kind of shit. And Shup said about my confessional, he said, it is a Shakespearean tragedy, the exploration of a broken man's psyche, or a man's psyche. I don't remember exactly what he said. That might be me mixing my words in when I talk about my video descriptions, because when I write what I feel, I write what I think, what I see. It is a stream of consciousness, baby, to its fullest extent. Even when I do short stories, there are tangents, and there's fourth wall breaking shit, because I can't stop myself. I am an absolute menace. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just screaming my words to the sky. I had a point when all this began, and I don't know what the point was, but I'm just going and going and going, and I never stop, can't stop, won't stop, I never will stop. I am unstoppable, I'm unkillable, I'm improbable, I'm a menace, and these stories I tell, gotta end this some way, somehow. Thank you. Thank you all for your love, your support, your time. Thank you for seeing me, for believing in me, for loving me, for supporting me. I'm just a man, just some dude dressed as a bear who talks a lot. But somehow you seem to see something beyond that. You see something more. And that means the world to me. And I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you. And if the fact that I've vented in this way for however long it's been, I have no idea if that is not enough to display even a fraction of the amount of thanks that I have, appreciation that I have for you. I don't know what will. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'm thankful for you. And I hope that you recognize that. I hope you can recognize that. Man, this really went off the rails here. This really got out of control. I don't even remember how this started. I don't really remember how this started.
Who did it?
Who did it? Thank you, Sweet, for the 100 bits again. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Give me a tissue, motherfucker. I love you so much. I'm so proud. Thank you. You don't have to give me any bits. I appreciate it, but you really don't have to. I don't know where this began. I don't remember where I started. I started because I was thanking Sweet and Puppy for being such a consistent level of support for so long. Like, you two were my first regulars. Who did it? Thank you, Sweet, for the bit. I want to do it. Also, Spangles is... check out Snickles. He's made me know about Talama, and I love him dearly. Hello, Snickles. I'm sorry. I am so fucking behind on chat right now. It's going to take me a while to catch up. I started rambling, and I've been doing it for a long time now. I've been doing it for a very long time. I'm sorry. I'll get to you. I'll get to you soon. Who did it? Thank you, Sweet, for the bit. Can you please stop now? I'm stopping now. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. But yeah. The point of it all, the point that I was getting to at the very beginning was Puppy and Sweet. I am so incredibly thankful for you both. You were my first regulars, if you can call them that. First people who were making it to nearly every one of my streams for at least a little bit. I do appreciate that. Fuck you. You suck. Thanks. Me too. Okay. I should probably get caught up on chat now. Because that's going to take a while. I saw that messages were popping up, and I did not look at it at all. I started going, and I didn't stop, and I didn't think it would take that long. Dicks! Fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Sweet, for the dicks. Thank you so much. I did not expect to go for that long, that hard. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. That was not my intention in the slightest.